Hello everyone and welcome to the new star stable video. Today instead of training I'm gonna go collect some light. I still have some unopened things from the patch, but I'm almost done with this. I currently have a bit over 2000 lights, so we could start by opening some of the things and then we can start collecting more light. So here you can see, for some reason I, by the way, cannot scroll this, but from Path of Whimsy I'm only missing this one. Path of Terra, I have some stuff from the lowest row here, and Path of Chronology is about the same as Path of Terra. So, I maybe can open some of these. Let's take these. And then I'm gonna count how many light I need. Currently I am missing 14,650 light to open all the rest of the stuff. I could maybe try to collect around like 5,000 lights. I would like to collect 10k, but I think that's too much. That would take too long. I already did the Wild Horse quests for today and also some of those rune puzzles. So it's gonna be mostly just running around and I have the one light race left. So without further ado, let's begin. Oh, and before I completely forget, today I'm riding this Andalusian named Spirit Stallion. I bought this in 2020 or 21 from the open house. This is still available in the Equestrian Festival, but it was called Open House back then. And currently Spirit Stallion is level 5, and we will definitely get some levels on him too. So let's just then begin. I don't have any specific route here, I'm just running around randomly. And also trying to collect all of the plants, because also they gain light. And then trying to find some will-o-wisps. And wishing to find the, I'm not sure what they are called, rune puzzles or, well, the smaller ones that is not the big rock. I will show you when I find one. I think it might be called rune puzzle. And then the bigger ones are rune chilps. Have no idea how that's pronounced. I'm sorry. Oh nice, we found the 250 light one. I could try to find the unicorns today, that also gains me some light and also horse XP, but mostly I'm just gonna run around and hopefully do some puzzles. And if I find more garden powders, I might do the rune chilp things. I probably won't be opening any more of the satchels, because I already found the 250 light one, but if I have found a lot more garden powder somewhere, I might open some more of them. I will be talking a bit about what has happened in my star stable. It's been a while. I have been playing this game a lot. I've also had some breaks from this game. There has been like probably 1 month that I wasn't really playing, and then there has been weeks and months that I was playing like every day. Currently I am playing multiple hours a day. Yesterday I did all the possible races, so now that I have a lot of motivation for this game, I decided it's a good time to record another Star Stable video finally. So yes, I've been on and off this game. Of course I've been doing the new guests we have gotten and the events we've had, but mostly I've been just training, and recently I also bought some new horses. I was filming them and I'm thinking to maybe make another like shopping spree video, a bit similar than the second Star Stable video I made, that was buying 34 horses, I think, or something like that. Because sometimes I'm buying a lot of horses, but like I don't want to do a huge shopping spree in one day. Like I don't have the motivation for that, so I will be filming every horse that I buy for like 1 to 3 months or something like that. And then I will be making it into a video, so you can see what I've been buying. And I've also decided to show you all of the horses I've trained in between like training times. And maybe I'm also showing you the horses in the end of this video, because this is, well, not a training video, but this gains XP for my horse. And I've been recording so many clips already of like so many horses I've trained, so I want to show you them. So it will be at the end. And besides of training, I've sometimes been playing with my friend. It's very fun because we have motivation to play Star Stable very rarely, but it's usually at the same time. So then we play together. For the past week we've been training together almost every day. We haven't done all the races, but most of them. What should I tell you? It's been a while since I made a Star Stable video, and they have added some things. One thing is of course this light collecting thing that I'm trying to complete now. First, I wasn't a big fan of this, and I wasn't doing this for almost 2 months since it came out. But recently I've had a lot of motivation to go around and collect these lights, especially when I opened the things that they gain XP for my horse, so there is a point for me to run around. And yes, in the end I could say that I've been enjoying this new content, and I'm also a little bit afraid what will I do after I finish all of the paths. Of course I know there is training and buying horses, doing new quests if we get them, but I have started to like this a lot and I don't want it to stop yet. At the Path of Terra, especially the gardening part, I'm not too big fan of. It is a nice ad, and I really like that they didn't make it a huge deal that the gardening is you have to do it, or otherwise you cannot get all the new stuff and so on. I've been doing some gardening, but I'm not doing it every day. Especially I like that there is stuff to do in this forest, more than just collecting the light and running around. There is the puzzles, and one very nice ad is the wild horses or magic horses that are in the forest, and now these unicorns. Let's go find the unicorn so I can gain some more lights and XP. Almost every day I start by looking for the horses that are in the forest, and I do my round according to them. I do the chilp puzzles at the same time and also the light races. That's what I've been doing most of the time. And then there is some days that I will collect some more lights for half an hour to an hour, usually with my friend. We finally found first of these, and it's called rune carving, not a rune puzzle. So let's do this. What are your opinions in the paths and runology? I know it's very tedious, you need to collect so much light to complete all of the paths. But actually in the end it's not that bad. It's nice that they added some things to do for multiple months, not just that you are done with this in a week. In my opinion, this is a nice add to the game. It adds some gameplay, even though this is also another way to grind, but still some new things for Star Stable. And the unicorn is here. Oh, I hadn't realized the satchels actually give you horse XP. Oh, that's nice. Why I didn't know that before? Well, now there is more points on opening those if I just have the garden powders. And another question for you. What are your opinions in the updated Hollowwoods? I know it's already kinda old update, but I haven't covered it yet. First I was very skeptical. I was kinda afraid when I heard that they are gonna update this and I saw the sneak peek photos. I really wasn't a fan of how the forest was gonna turn out. And then when the forest came out, I was thinking that it's a nice forest, good looking forest. It fits in this game, but it's not really Hollowwoods. This could maybe fit better in some other area. For me, Hollowwoods was always this, very hollow, kinda empty, lonely place. There wasn't a lot of animals, or it wasn't very lively, you know. And now the forest is full of life. There is wildlife everywhere, birds, the magical wild horses, and definitely a lot of players going around. So yeah, it's not the same Hollowwoods, it's not that hollow anymore. It doesn't look hollow, it has so much stuff now. But overall, yes, it's okay, I like it. But for me, I would say still it's not Hollowwoods. I don't like when they update stuff and completely just change it, like they did with Hollowwoods and some other areas. if they are gonna update something, they should just update it, not change it fully. It should still stay true to the original one, because they still have a big map and a lot of areas they haven't published. Like, there's so much potential. You could add these places in another area, so you don't have to change the old. You could just update it. Like, Marley's Farm is pretty good example. Of course it changed, but it still stayed true to itself, the original Marley's Farm. They didn't add too much stuff there, they didn't take away stuff. It is still recognizable, it's still Marley's Farm. But Hollow Woods, it's definitely not the same forest anymore. But like I said, this is a beautiful forest and I do like it. It is definitely not the Hollow Woods for an old Star Stable player. And even though I really didn't like the update at first, I've grown to like it. It is good, in my opinion. Not perfect, not fantastic, but okay. People often say that when we older players are complaining about Star Stable changing things, for example characters and areas, that we have the nostalgia. And yes, of course we have the nostalgia, but for me, especially the characters like the Dark Riders or Soul Riders, like, you have a character that looks a specific way, they have their own backstory that has been going like 10 years or more. It's told in the game for so many years, and most of the characters were before Star Stable Online, from Starshine Legacy, Star Academy and so on. So those are old characters that already have their own backstory. I understand characters when they, well, let's say grow up, that they might look a bit different, but when you completely just change the character for like no reason to like totally opposite, you change their like music style, skin color, age, body build, like anything. Like, yeah, those things don't matter that much, but when you already have a character that has existed for so many years, it has the backstory, it has personality, all this stuff, like, what is the point on changing that completely? If you want to add these different characters, if you want to update them that much that you fully just change them, why not add new characters then? Why you need to ruin the old ones? And for me, it's not the nostalgia. Like, overall, in even like movies or some series, if they change the character that is well known, for example, there was like one Joker movie and like Batman movie, and they had completely changed the backstory. And I was like, what? Why? What is the reason? I don't get it. So yeah, I'm not too big fan of them just changing stuff. Like, yes, you can update it. You can update the graphics, but why change it? It doesn't matter if it's a character or just an area in the game. The area or character is already there. It's existing, it has the story, it has the background. Why do you need to change it? I don't know any other game that has characters or stories, or storyline, I mean, that has changed it. Like, Star Stable is the only one. But I know my opinion here is very controversial, and most of the people like these changes and like the new characters better and like the new Hollow Woods and everything. Like, I can get used to this. There is nothing wrong with them in the end, but like, I don't personally understand why change things when you can just update them, stay true to the original ones. But I guess that's just Star Stable's way to go about things, and I'm definitely one of the few people that don't like these updates, or not updates, these changes. I haven't heard anyone dislike Hollow Woods, and well, I don't dislike it anymore. I disliked it at the beginning, but like, this is not Hollow Woods, this is just some other forest. Even these trees, these are so lively, but that's it for the rant. It's fantastic if you love this update and love the new area and the new characters and everything. I'm very happy for you, but personally I want to bring up some of my opinions that might not be the norm, what most of the people think. So, let's see how many light I got. I have gotten 4,200. I think I'm gonna stop at 5,000. But let me grab some more light here and then finishing this video. I'm currently missing about 600 lights for my 5,000 goal. for today. And I promised my friend I'm gonna go train with her after this, so I cannot make this too much longer. I was telling you that I will be putting some clips of the horses I've trained in the end of this video, but I think this is gonna be quite a long video on its own, so I got this idea that I might do a separate video where I'm showing like a ton of horses I've trained, so this video won't be just super long. Okay, I'm actually over 5,000 already. I have 5,100 light already. So let me go open some things and use the light I collected. Let me see what I want. I will be going for the Path of Runology. I could maybe open this one from Path of Terra, unlock Terra creatures, then I'm going to Path of Runology and we'll see what I can open here. Riding gear, horse gear, and I also can get the Runestone rabbits. And now I only have 153 light, and I'm only missing the level 6 at the lowest row. So yes, I'm gonna find a spot where I'm gonna do an outro. Let's do it here. It was pretty fun collecting this much light just on one go. Usually I'm not grinding for light this much or this long, but it was nice to do this between training and record a video at the same time. So remember to comment your opinions, like the video and subscribe my channel if you haven't already. And without further ado, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye!